Hello and welcome to Death Rants, a Metalocalypse podcast. Broadcasting from Murderface, we're here to dissect animation's most brutal show. I'm Mono, and I'm fat because of neglect. And she's Kira, and she's a chronic hitter.
Ha!
Oh.
Sorry.
We're gonna have welts now. Yeah, I completely forgot about Toki's chronic hitting in this episode until we sat down to watch it, and it's one of my favourite parts.
Yeah, Toki's acting out is kind of adorable.
It's hilarious. We haven't talked about it in a while, but it's peak Toki.
Yeah.
It is absolutely peak Toki.
Especially the one where when he gets Squizgar on the plane.
Yeah.
That one's really nasty.
He hits Squizgar like 4 times in a row.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hit Murderface with the pill cue. We are finally at the end of season 3.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a slog just because they are the longer episodes.
Well, I think half of the season...
It gets a bit draggy in the middle.
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah, there's a few in the middle where it's like...
And it doesn't really matter.
Whereas the episodes that we did like...
Are at the start
and the
end.
Howdy. Well, yeah. Basically they're at the start and the end. But yeah, they're the episodes that they hit it on, they really fucking hit it on. And this last episode of the season is definitely one of them. It's Doublebookedklok.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, no, it's another one of those ones that I do. It's got everything.
It's got
the show
the inner workings of Charles.
Loads of that.
Oh, so much of Charles.
The tribunal feeling like
my favourite thing of all time.
Which?
Montage.
Oh.
The death montages. Like, you know how much I love the fucking This Is Final Tap drummer's deaths.
Yeah.
I adore that. That's all I ever want of that. It's what I wanted with Noir.
Yeah.
Really badly. I'm fucking pissed that we never got it.
Noir 2 was pretty damn good.
No, but I did want... I just wanted a hilarious montage of people blowing out.
Well known on the actual podcast. That's not this podcast.
But I got it in this and it made me so happy.
Yeah, there are many montages in this episode.
Yeah, and they're all fantastic.
They are. So we'll be doing one last summary for season 3 and then talk about the many montages of Doublebookedklok. Deathklok feel neglected by Charles, largely due to all the extra work their idiocy causes him. But when they accidentally book a gig in Syria for the same day they're supposed to play in Israel, Charles is almost pushed to his limit trying to stop World War III, while the band continue to do nothing to help.
Oh god, yeah.
They almost seem like they're going to take responsibility for a split second, and then
and they decide to run away instead.
Well, the episode kind of starts with them running away, but unintentionally.
Yeah.
Because they're in Edmonton and they stop at a gas station on the death bus. They all
get
run
off.
inside, yeah.
Like they're all mad because all the food on the bus is like healthy, and we find out that Murderface has gotten a deal to do like a
rock and roll diet.
Yeah, rock and roll diet, rock and roll French fries.
Did you notice around all the healthy food there's a signed photo of Charles?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what there's something and then it's Charles.
Yeah, I think it's just like, sorry, I couldn't be there. Stay on the bus.
Eat this and stay on the bus.
Yeah. Yeah, so they decide to get off the bus when it stops and go into the store. But
Murderface wants junk food. That's ostensibly the reason why they go in. When they do go in, he gets a bunch of shit.
The thing is, they fail to notify the driver that they're getting off the bus.
Yes.
So they go in.
Squizgar does want to get a jacket, but Toki calls him a pussy and punches him in the arm.
Because they don't wear jackets. Because they're girls going to the club in the early 2000s.
Apparently.
I don't need a fucking coat.
Inside, we see something that has often been mentioned, but finally on screen. Murderface's dick.
Oh god. At least it's like it's tucked in the toilet.
It's kind of hidden behind the subtitles for a second if you watch the captions, and then it's just there. Well, if you have the DVD and not the blurred version, which unfortunately in this case we do.
Yeah, because Pickles wants to go to the bathroom and Murderface won't let him in, and he's in there sitting on the can with his pants down, eating a hot dog, and again, dick-shaped food.
Yep, and nachos. Actually, speaking of things that aren't blurred, did you notice they're watching porn on the death bus on the way in?
Oh, of course they are.
Of course they are. Well, it's possibly porn, possibly reused footage of Svetlana's tits from Father Clock. But Murderface is sitting on the toilet.
Yeah, and he's like, occupado.
Yeah, been there for a long enough time that Pickles has to pound on the door to get in.
Yeah.
Toki's just punching Nathan in the arm.
Yeah, Nathan's like, what are you doing? Stop.
And then the bus pulls away.
And they realise, and they're like, no! And they start to chase the bus.
Well, at least they have the sense to try and call.
They're like, oh no, somebody called the driver, and they're like, no, their death phones are on the bus. And they've not run very far away from the gas station, but they start shouting help.
Yeah, they chase after the bus for like 2 seconds before they all run out of energy.
And then Skwisgaar's like, oh, I told you we should have brought a coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they start screaming for help. Like, literally in the middle of the road outside the gas station.
And then they decide that the best thing to do is go into the woods because it'll be warmer in there.
No. There's got to be a shortcut in there, is what Nathan says.
Instead of going back to the gas station because they're fucking idiots.
And they all head into the forest.
Then end up huddled in the snow together.
Yeah.
Murderface getting really close up in Pickles' ear.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we need to huddle together for body heat.
Just before that, Charles can feel it in his waters.
Yeah.
And has one of the clocketeers do
called the bus driver and get him to do a head count.
Finds out that they're missing, and he's got like an assistant clocketeer in a suit but still with the clocketeer mask.
Yeah, he's a business one. It's like the school teacher, librarian lady who had like the pearls, but she still had the hood on.
Yeah.
He's like, ready the chopper, you come with me.
Yeah,
and they go searching for them.
And
they're lying in the snow, huddled together, cursing Charles for leaving them alone because he's been ignoring them. Or he's not been ignoring them, but he doesn't have time because he's busy being their manager.
Yeah, they just say he's too busy for us.
Yeah.
And blame him just as he shows up.
Yeah.
And they continue to curse him out.
Yeah, all huddled in warm blankets.
Yeah, credits, and then the helicopter ride home.
And he's like, he goes, I put food on the bus. All you had to do was stay on the bus.
Stay on the bus, eat the food, and not go wandering into the forest.
He's like, incidentally, why didn't you just go back to the gas station? And he was like, well, Pickles has the great, well, maybe we didn't know, or nobody told us we needed to go inside.
Yeah, maybe we don't know to go inside in the cold unless there's somebody there to tell us to do that.
Yeah. Charles, rightly so, is like, I can't be there every second of your lives.
And has one of those, when he's given out to them about being out in the snow and the cold, he's like, hang on, snow, cold, snow cones, write that down to his assistant. And then
butt sex?
Yeah, it's very much like Chef going, who?
That whole,
That bit
it's supposed to be like Jeff Goldblum.
It's Jeff Goldblum in Independence Day.
Yeah.
Who's having butt sex?
But yeah, snow cones, write that down.
That pisses off Murderface because he doesn't want to hear about cold things.
Yeah.
Grabs the blanket to get more of it and tugs it, but it's underneath the assistant's foot.
And
falls backwards out of the helicopter and
lands on a tree.
Impales himself on a tree.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Charles is just like, great, now I need a new assistant.
Yeah. Do you know how hard it is to come by those? Because, in fairness, I'm assuming everybody starts with having to beat somebody to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's hard to get executives past that level.
Yeah, probably.
You just get all the Patrick Batemans.
Yeah, you'd probably get a few Patrick Batemans, but probably not many other Wall Street traders.
Yeah.
Nathan at least tries to apologise.
Yeah.
And he's like, I know we screwed up, but you're still going to come and pal around us this weekend.
Why do they always refer to it as palling around?
Because it's what they do. They pal around. Yeah. And it's
they're awesome. Going to go pal around in Syria.
Yeah.
With some sheik.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if that's I think that's the original plan.
Yeah.
Because they don't say it there, but when they're actually flying to Syria, they're like, oh, we've
been planning this for ages.
With Charles for ages. But yeah, Charles says he can't go. He's
because
too busy.
He has to organise the concert in
Syria. In Israel.
In the occupied territories.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, let's not try and dwell on it too much because it's a comedy podcast, or at least we try to make it a comedy podcast. And like I said it last week, fuck Israel, free Palestine.
There you go.
There you go. But yeah, so Charles says he's too busy organising the gig.
Yeah.
And they then are bitching about him again on the plane to Syria.
Yeah, and
it's the first time they've ever been rejected.
Yeah, and it kind
feels bad.
It sucks. Well, it's a feeling Murderface should be familiar with.
Yeah, Murderface should be well used to it, but then he just reacts badly to everything. So
Pickles has got to have been, rejected.
Well, he was rejected by his dad.
Yeah.
And
I think he's gotten over the feelings for that when he burnt down the garage.
No, I don't think he has, because in this episode, he's the one who's most, worried. He's like, oh, no, we messed up.
Yeah.
And most concerned with how Charles will react to or has reacted to it.
Pickles got daddy issues.
Yeah.
Pickles got raging daddy issues. That's hilarious.
He does. I mean, we saw it in 5 o'clock in hilarious fashion, but I think it's still there here because he's the one who's most worried about upsetting Charles.
He's like, oh God, no.
Or even later when they accidentally booked the gig, he's the one who's like, don't we normally let Charles do that?
What? Yeah.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Toki cuts across them, being disappointed to say at least they get to go and hang out with their cool pal Abdul Malik. we see them land in Syria, and it's a
montage.
Well,
that's when he punches Squiscar really hard.
Yeah. There was a couple of punches in the mart as well.
Yeah, there's been a couple of punches scattered, but it's like, okay, that's weird. Why
basically every time Toki has a line, he punches somebody.
Yeah.
And even sometimes when he doesn't have any lines, he's just ha.
Yeah, because he punches Squiscar in the snow as well. When they're all lying huddled up in the snow, he says something and then punches him in the shoulder. Oh, it's after he says he tells them. That's when he tells them that they should have brought a coat.
Yeah, and there's a montage of what they get up to in Syria, and that has a punch in it as well.
Yeah, the Syria montage is fun.
It's Pickles doing a whole lot of drugs.
Pickles doing all the drugs.
And eventually overdosing.
Yeah, Squiscar and all the ladies.
Yeah, various women. Nathan constantly shooting things and eventually upgrading to a rocket launcher with which he blows up the Death Jet. Toki with a bunch of stuffed toys.
Yeah.
And Murderface constantly shitting himself.
He's just in like a squat hole.
Hopping along.
But he's always got like food and stuff as well. He's disgusting. Like
some of the visuals in this episode in particular get me every time. There's two moments in particular, and this is one of them.
Yeah, his little like scuttle.
Squat just...
like jumping for some reason. It's like, why are you? But it's not even. It's always the location as well. He's always out in public, and there's just people like there's just serious
2 or 3 Syrian lads just pointing and laughing at him,
or looking horrified.
It's just it's just perfect animation. It really is. But yeah, that's all we see is just the montage of them in Syria, and then they're flying home on replacement Death Jet, I guess, and they're all playing various games. And they're on the video phone to Abdul Malik, telling him it was a great time.
And he's like, yeah, sure, I'll see you for that concert that you're going to do. We're going to start promoting it.
Yeah, is that cool?
And Nathan's like, oh yeah, we got really drunk.
Did I put your heroin?
And said we'd play a gig in Syria. And that's when Pickles is like, do we book it? And Pickles is like, no, don't we normally leave this up to Charles?
Yeah, Squiscar I think is like, oh, well, Charles isn't here, so we can do whatever the hell we want. And Nathan is like, and it's the atypical callback from earlier in the episode to really relevant information.
The gig in Syria.
Gig in Syria.
Or gig in Israel.
Sorry, yeah, gig in Israel. Gig in Israel. Gig in Israel. Yeah, it's fine. Go for it.
Book it. Promote that shit.
I like Abdul Malik's line there of Syria's going to lose its mind balls. Meanwhile, Charles has replaced...
Oh yeah, we got to meet the new assistant.
Charles gives him the quick rundown of like, yeah, you've been vetted.
Yeah, trained, and your performer identity has been erased.
Yeah, man.
You would. He's like, I will have you know that all my former assistants have died long, gruesome deaths.
Yeah.
Cute montage of assistants dying in hilarious fashion.
But not necessarily long. The dude gets squished by a giant rock. Somebody's been eaten by the Yanamango.
Yeah.
Somebody gets decapitated.
Yeah.
Somebody gets electrocuted with Christmas tree lights.
Yes.
And then it's the most recent one who just got impaled on a tree.
He's talking about how he goes, it's you'll never be thanked.
Yeah.
They'll forget your birthday.
Oh, that's a bit later.
Yeah.
Because here he just tells them to pay attention because he's about to make what's probably the most important business decision he'll ever make. And he's on the phone video phone to Saul's snow cones.
Saul is terrifying looking.
He says he's delighted with the partnership and has made these snow cones to Charles's specifications. And they're
icy and brutal.
Yeah, death cones. Icy and brutal.
The little clown thing scares the absolute shit out of me.
That doesn't surprise me.
Even
I think it's a bit weird.
Do you know who it looks like? And the only reason I know this is because we had to look up Fudgy the Whale. He looks like that stupid ice cream cake thing. That's terrifying clown ice cream cake that is... I can't remember the name of it, but I didn't expect it to be a clown. Something puss?
Cookie Puss.
Yes.
I only ever remember that because of the archer.
Thought it would be a cat.
Yeah.
Cookie Puss. That clown is scary, but that's what that little snow cone dude reminds me of.
We will get to that in the trivia, believe it or not.
Oh, that clown is scary as fuck. I'd have cried at every single one of my birthdays.
Well, he's not at any of your birthdays. No. But Charles orders 70 million of them.
Yes!
And Saul is like, what, 70? And Charles is like, yeah, bye. Then asks one of the other clocketeers about how the sales are going for sales going.
Yeah,
and
they're like, pre-sale is sold out.
Yeah.
It's like 40,000 tickets. And he's like, right, see with lighting and all the various arms of the machine.
And the band are sitting in the
hot tub.
The hot tub.
In the front room.
Yeah, they're back in the front room. And
this is why I think when the news breaks that Death Clock is double booked. They're watching the television and it's the news being like Death Clock has double booked itself. It's playing gig in Syria and a gig in Israel at the same time.
No, I think we've actually gotten a bunch of scenes in the wrong order there in terms of when Charles is doing things and when the band are doing things. Because we did skip over as well. Charles does give the new guy the rundown of the job as well. Where it's kind of a montage of them walking through and him talking about the various things like, they'll forget your birthday, you'll never be thanked. Yeah. You know,
they'll be insulted on a daily basis and it's Murderface going, robot!
You'll ask yourself why you do it, and ultimately it just needs to be done, and it's the most rewarding thing you do, and that, you know, you die to do it. Yeah. And then we see
it's
kind
worth
of a
dying
flashback.
For.
Yeah, a flashback of him at the end of season 2.
Yeah. You'll be in mortal danger.
Yeah. And then when the band do get back from Syria, they're watching Murderface's rock and roll diet ad.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
And that's what Charles cuts off to be like, did you book a gig in Syria without telling me? But yeah, the rock and roll diet ad is as cheesy as you would expect from Murderface. It's so bad. And the fact that he hasn't even lost the weight yet, he's like, you know, he's actually
fatter than he was when he's filmed the ad, like, because his gut is hanging out.
Yeah.
He's got that particular fat guy gut that hangs out over the belt and, like, peeking out the bottom of the t-shirt.
After he tells them, or, like, gives out to them for booking a gig, you get the news bit about the fact that the gig is double booked and it might cause war.
Like, if Charles cannot convince one of them to reschedule, it could essentially be World War III.
Following that, then, I think he goes straight into the meeting with all of the Clocketeers.
Yeah.
Where he's giving them the rundown of, like, gigs are generally good. We create jobs in the local economy.
Yeah, all of this.
Barring some minor, occasional property damage and, like, minor injuries. Yeah. It's a little quick flash of, like, all the shit that's gone wrong. Yeah. The hurricane and the volcanoes and shit. And says, you know, this gig's different. And we're going to have to make sure that we don't cause World War III because that could basically it could hurt ticket sales.
And that's our bread and butter.
Yeah. Murderface, in the meantime, has already failed, I'm guessing, in the whole diet thing publicly because he's now been voted the worst beach body.
Yeah.
Of course, Charles is blamed for
all of it.
All of it.
Because he's not paying attention to them.
Is it there then when Charles gets the call from the UN?
Well, he has to go to the UN to sort this out because nuclear threats are up, stabbings, like there's all this crime is going mad because it's like the gig must go ahead.
Yeah.
So he's called in front of the UN to try and persuade somebody to move.
Yes, yeah, because that's when he gets all the phone calls off the lads as well.
Yeah, well, he's presenting in front of the UN. They've heard the argument from both sides.
Yeah, nobody's going to back down.
Nobody's backing down, and it's his turn to kind of present some sort of arrangement to try and sway one of them.
Well, he's asking them for patience.
Yeah.
When he gets a call from the lads and hangs up on it.
Because they're all getting scanned for something, and that's when they're like, yeah, we've all been kind of assholes, and Tucky keeps punching people. They're
getting scanned for the projection thing at the end of the gig that gets used. Yeah. And they're talking about Murderface being fat because of neglect.
Yeah.
And
Toki's
a chronic hitter.
Toki's been punching people. And then because he finishes getting scanned and he runs off and the two
punches
scientists...
the two scientists and then punches all of the band.
Them and they're like, no, Toki's hitting again. But the basic conclusion is that it's Charles's fault. Yeah. And Charles really needs to tell Toki to stop hitting them, so they decide to ring Charles. And he's about to address the UN, so he hangs up. And the assistant shows up and is like... with the phone, it's Death Clock, sir, and he's like, I'm kind of busy, and he's like, no,
they say it's urgent,
and everything can be heard on the microphone.
It's just each of them saying
it's so cringy.
They introduce themselves like
he's like, hey,
hi,
it's Nathan.
Hey, it's Pickles. Hey, it's William. As if you wouldn't know
their voices.
And each of them says that Toki's been hitting them. And then, no, Toki hit me. No, Toki hit me for no reason.
Yeah, they're all like whining. It's like, Mom!
Yeah, they want him to tell Toki to stop because Toki won't listen to them. And we'll know if you do it because we're watching you on live TV.
And he's like,
you're on C-SPAN. God. So he hangs up, apologizes again to the UN, and makes Toki.
But it goes to Toki's voicemail.
Yeah, and it's just Toki in typical Toki fashion being like,
if you want to leave a message, please leave your name and number and the reason why you called.
Well, please follow the instructions. After the beep, leave your name and your number and what you want to talk to Toki Wartooth's about. So, yeah, Charles hangs up.
We find out through the headlines that he was unsuccessful.
Yeah.
Because the entire world has just heard Deathclock
go ahead.
Whine.
At the same time for both of them somehow.
Yeah. Luckily, they share a border.
Yeah.
They could just have it in the Golden Heights.
Well, the implication is it's along the border.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we're not getting into it.
Yeah.
And we check in one last time with the tribunal.
Yeah, which is just like the four of them talking about how they're double booked and they don't know how they're going to pull this off. And Thingy, what's his name?
Salacia.
Yeah, is all like, he saw me, the dead man.
Yeah, they talk about the fact that Charles was dead for a while and why he might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, Salacia is worried that he's seen his true form or whatever. Yeah. And they mentioned that he might know about the Falcon Black project.
Yeah.
And there's screens going around with...
Which is all like the military movement that we saw at the end of the last season that wasn't mentioned at all.
Yeah, like I said, I kind of remember there being a lot more tribunal stuff in this season than there was, but I must be thinking of next season, I'm guessing. We'll find out next season if I'm right again. But yeah, they then just repeat the dead man at each other.
Yeah, the dead man. And there's a montage of like weird shit.
Back in Mordhouse, Charles is talking about how the gig is going to put them in the red, so they're going to need to have a
merchandise.
Yeah,
merchandising their shit out of all the merchandising stands everywhere. That's where we're going to make the money back.
Yeah, that with snow cones and a shitload of merch, basically. Yeah. He says to explain it all, he's got a fun Facebones video.
And Facebones starts, and then Facebones goes weird, and he's like, hey, what's up with Facebones?
Yeah, what's up with the Facebone thing? And then you see...
It pans over to the side and
Nathan's like wiggling with the computer screen, but as he moves his hand, that's how Facebone moves around the screen. So I'm like, is every Facebone thing we've seen
just a dude jiggling a mouse around?
Yeah. Is there somebody doing the voice but with like a microphone, or is it pre-recorded and that just moves him around?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about it too much.
But Murderface is like eating a big chocolate sundae thing, and Charles is like, what are you doing here? And it's like, oh, we just want to help. He's like, no, go away.
Yeah. And he's like, but we're still going to like hang out later, aren't we?
He's like, I don't know. I'm very busy trying to sort out the mess you made.
Yeah. Murderface drops his banana split thing
all over some electronics that go fizzed.
Yeah. And Charles loses his shit.
And he's like, get out.
Yeah. Actually tells them to get out of here.
Yeah.
And it echoes so you know it's serious.
Yeah.
And the band storm off and have an almost realization that they're being... big fucking babies who can't take responsibility for anything that they've done. So Nathan says that they should do something they've never done before, which is run away.
Yeah, for a minute you think it's going to be apologize.
You do until you realise that it's
they're never going to,
and they're never going to, and they're more likely to run away, and that's exactly what they do, and that just makes it funnier because
they'll even know. Like
Charles feels it in his waters again, and they asks for a head count, and somebody comes back saying they're gone, and then they left this note.
Yeah,
we ran away.
Yeah.
And we get a runaway montage.
Yeah. Where they don't do very well.
No, they're on a boat with some hobos. Or sorry, on a train with some hobos.
Yeah.
Then they're eating berries in the forest. Then they're vomiting up berries that they've just eaten. And then they chase a goat in an absolutely hilarious manner, which is my second favourite visual for it.
In the Scooby-Doo with the straight out arms.
It is almost Scooby-Doo-esque where they're just chasing
the goat around.
And it's just that visual of with the arms outstretched and the silly little run after the goat on the little frozen lake. It cracks me up every time. Maybe not as much as Murderface shitting himself. But
hopping around.
Charles eventually finds them on a boat.
Yeah. He's like, you ready to come home?
He has to apologise to them.
Yeah.
Knowing he's done absolutely nothing wrong, he's like, they're not going to listen to me ever.
Yeah.
When I try and, like...
reason with them.
Yeah, or when I actually gave out to them. This is what they fucking did. So he apologises for not being there for them. And then tells Toki that he doesn't need to hit people to get their attention. And that they all think he's really cool. And even Charles thinks he's really cool.
Yeah.
And Toki just runs over and gives him a big hug. And he's like, they're there.
Pat, pat.
They're there. And says that he needs them to help him save thousands of lives by playing the gig. And they head off to the Syria-Israel border for a stage construction montage.
Yeah.
And then as the show is ready to start, it won't start.
Because Murderface dropped ice cream.
It's still there causing trouble.
Tensions mount.
Yeah, all across the border on both sides, people are getting pissed off, and then shit starts to actually kick off when the show doesn't start, and you see people running around like throwing fucking Molotov cocktails and shooting people.
Yeah, and looting and whatnot.
Yeah, Charles basically Fonzies it.
Yeah, he just kicks it.
Yeah.
Like, why won't you work? Oh.
And yeah, it all kicks off, and these giant lasers form a massive pentagram all across the Levant.
Yeah.
There's a huge 3D projection.
Towering over everything.
And they start playing the show. Tensions immediately cease. There's a bit where a soldier nearly shoots a kid. And then
they're both
their jumpers open and they see Death Clock t-shirts. And it's like, peace in the Middle East. Well, that actually happens. As well as a 200-foot sea rise.
Yeah, because they
play the show. It's all good.
They have a big space laser to heat up the area because they're like, cool, because that's Charles's master plan. Yeah. So he's like, cool, gig's looking good.
Let's turn up the heat.
So the whole idea is this big space laser heats up the area within the pentagram. They open up the snow cone stands. And people start buying snow cones.
Yeah, and presumably also the merch that he wants them to buy.
Yeah, well, the merch would have already been on sale, but he's like, now it's time for the snow cones.
The snow cones look spiky.
Yeah.
You actually see somebody like trying to eat one. It's like, is there spikes on the actual ice cream?
Yeah, well, in fairness, it wouldn't be the first time. The icing is pure mercury. If you eat it, you will die.
He makes an appearance in the episode.
Oh yeah,
when
he gets punched.
When they say Toki's a chronic hitter, there's a mini montage of him being a chronic hitter.
He's going around hitting all of them, punching Clocketeers. He punches Twinkledits. He punches
punches Jean-Pierre.
Jean-Pierre, and he punches somebody else as well. It's Twinkledit. Fucking the producer.
Yes, yeah, it's Nubler Twinkledit.
Yes, and then Jean-Pierre.
Yeah, something else I just remembered as well. When Charles is, I think it's when he's telling them to get out. You see Clocketeer 216 is there.
Yeah, and he's still got his
diamond encrusted codpiece on.
Oh yeah, he does. He wears that to work every day.
I just thought it was funny that was still, they're like, I'll put that in there.
Well, it's nice to see some of the same Clocketeers.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
was hilarious.
There's so few of them you can tell apart.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice to see he's still around.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the snow cones all go for sale, and the show, or the episode, basically ends with the band playing.
Well, the space laser goes awry, because of course it does.
Also because of the banana split.
Yes, because it fucks up the navigation on it, and it goes awry, and it slices through a glacier, and sea levels rise.
Yeah, we see on the news that sea levels have risen 200 foot.
Globally?
Yeah, but also peace in the Middle East.
Yay! Hang on, 200 foot globally. Like, a lot of shit underwater now.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit underwater.
A lot of shit underwater. New coastline.
It's a good 50, 60 metres, like.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yep.
No more Holland.
Yeah, they were worried about World War III, but like, there's just a shitload more people just died because of that. But yeah, the episode finishes then with Charles back at Mort House going down an elevator that he's opened.
Yeah, with a secret code during the shocker.
Yeah. And
it's what's his face from diefordeathclock.com.
John Frew, I can't remember which one. Is he Edgar?
I think he's
the one who didn't get his face shot off.
Yeah, and
he's part of the Revengeancers.
He's all hooked up to like some sort of mind meldy thing.
Yeah, I think that he's basically doing an oracle.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a flash of Charles looking at him that has Salacia overlaid with it, and chirp, and the episode is over. And also the season.
Yep.
So we have a kill count. I feel like it's been a while since we've had a kill count.
Well, you had all those assistants.
So yeah, you've got 5 assistants, impaled, squished, eaten, decapitated, and electrocuted by an Xmas tree. When Charles says about like what normally happens at gigs, and there's that cut of all the things that happened, I know it's from previous episodes, but you see that guy get whammed into the tree.
Oh, yeah.
You see a bloke get impaled by another bit of a tree. 2 people get melted by lava. And I had to pause it a lot of times, or try and pause it a lot of times to actually catch it. But there's like 12 people up in the air with a tornado. So if we include those people with the tornado...
Yeah, because I don't think they would have survived the landing.
Yeah. So not quite an on-screen death, but we will include it. And then when Charles is saying about all the mayhem that's happening because of the 2 gigs, there's 2 people in the
the
store
2 ladies
that just
stabbing each other. Yeah.
So that gives us a total of 11 if you don't include the hurricane people, 23 if you do include the hurricane people.
And then all those people that died when the sea level rose.
Well, I mean, it's on-screen deaths.
Yeah.
So. Because when shit's going down before the band actually play, you don't see anybody die.
Yeah.
As I say, people like... Somebody throws a bomb at a car and people are shooting, but you don't actually see anybody die. So on-screen deaths, 11 or 23. That's not the only count. I did a montage count. There's 9 montages.
That's okay.
The assistant deaths, the montage when they're in Syria.
The Syria montage is great.
Yeah. Charles telling your man about how to do the job.
Yeah.
The potential damage and minor physical harm that was most of the kill count. Acts of terror and vandalism, them acting like assholes when they admit it to themselves. There's the montage of them all being dickheads. The montage in the tribunal hall about Charles's death and stuff that went on towards the end of the last season. Everybody. That's part of them acting like assholes. Them running away montage, and then the stage building montage at the end for 9 total montages. But we're still not done with the counts. I did a punch count.
How many times they're Tunky?
Toki punches them 21 times across 10 different incidences. There's the bit where he punches all the scientists and then the rest of the band. He whaps Murderface 4 times with the cue.
I forgot he hits him with the pool cue.
And he hits Nathan a couple of times in the store, and then every other time is just an individual punch to various people. But 21 punches across 10 occasions, which gives us a count of 3. And on to metal trivia.
I guess I didn't know all that stuff was metal.
As you mentioned, the Death Cones mascot seems to be a direct reference to Cookie Puss, an ice cream cake mascot introduced by Carvel in the 1970s.
Cookie Puss is terrifying.
Cookie Puss is terrifying.
I really don't like Cookie Puss. Is it just me or do they look shoddy, them cakes?
They do.
They don't look appetizing in any way. Fudgy the Whale.
Ice cream cakes.
It's not a thing here.
No,
we do not ice cream cake. Viennettas now, they were fancy.
On Adult Swim On Demand, this episode is accidentally rated TV PG, apparently.
Well, you could kind of get away with the montages.
Yeah. I mentioned that Clocketeer 216 still has its diamond-encrusted codpiece.
Yeah.
Chimera Mart, obviously named for Chimera. Neither of the last 2 bits of trivia were on the website. The only other thing they had was an error. Despite the repeated insistence that the death cones are snow cones, it's very clearly a stylized waffle cone with vanilla ice cream and chocolate syrup.
Shut up.
What's a snow cone, if not?
Shaved ice. So, you know, the shaved ice and they put the syrup on it.
Like a Mr. Frosty?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's a snow cone, yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I thought...
Yeah, Mr. Frosty.
Fair enough.
I always wanted one of those. I've never got one.
I think I had one as a kid.
Yeah. Because you put the ice in it and you had to like crush it into those like weird shavings.
Yeah, I did have it as a kid.
And they came with like blue
the
raspberry.
Syrups.
Yeah. That's what you want.
You couldn't get you could buy Mr. Frosty, but you couldn't get the replacement syrups anywhere. So I used it for like 2 weeks and I ate a shitload of them, and then I never used it again because you couldn't get the syrups anywhere. Okay, so that is actually an error, I suppose. I don't know, but I mean, was it that clearly vanilla ice cream in a waffle cone?
Well, Charles designed it.
Yeah, if Charles says it's a snow cone, it's a snow cone.
Fuck you.
3 guests this week.
I know who you are.
Lorraine Newman is back.
Oh yeah, because there's ladies.
She's just the according to the credits, she's just the death cones. Icy and brutal. And it might not even be her doing the icy and brutal because that's in a stupid voice. But she's credited as doing the death cones ad. Kirk Hammett is it just says Clocketeer, but I'm assuming it's the assistant.
Yeah.
And Dave Grohl is Abdul Malik. Just 1 song this week, but it is a Death Clock song, and it's The Galaxy. It's the one that they play, obviously, at the end of it. One of the longer songs off Death Album 3, but hell of an intro. Fucking hell of an intro. How about your most awesome moment?
Oh, darn, that's awesome. That's really awesome.
I don't know. There's nothing like this. It's hard to tell. There's a lot of trials. There's so many montages and stuff as well. Like, it's just, there's no one standout. Oh yeah, that's like amazing.
Toki punching everybody?
Toki punching everybody is funny, but like, so is Pickles just randomly destroying Mordhouse, like when for his assholery, like he's cutting through chandeliers. He's punching, he's like digging through walls. Squizgar is just going around smashing guitars.
For me, it's Murderface shitting himself.
Yeah.
I just every time I see it, I laugh so fucking hard.
In fairness, them chasing the bus is pretty fucking funny.
At the very, very start as well, actually, Pickles just being like, "Oh, we've stopped." How about most brutal?
Oh, that's brutal.
Most brutal? Ooh, I don't know. Again, there's some shit in them montages. I really don't like that little snow cone dude.
The snow cone clown?
I really don't like the snow cone clown.
Yeah, it seems pretty weird, alright.
He's just uncomfortable to look at.
Oh, when Charles was talking about Mert, though, Did you see one of the examples was what was clearly a Facebones plushie?
Yes,
I really want a Facebones plushie.
Give me!
Okay, so yeah.
I wanted their coffee cups.
Yes.
I want the skull coffee cups. That's what I want.
If the snow cone mascot was your most brutal...
I don't like him.
I think mine is Murderface when he's not shitting himself, when he's on the toilet.
Oh, God.
At the very
eating
start. Eating while being on the toilet and showing me his dick. Don't appreciate that. So yeah, he gets my most awesome and my most brutal moment for this episode.
As is. Most brutal for Murderface is quite common. He is just a grotesque human being.
He often does.
He is vile.
How about a favourite quote?
Don't quote me on that.
I don't know. There's, again, in this episode, it's weird because I think they're all so whingy that there's not one real standout.
There's a lot of it that, is kind of, you need the context for.
Yeah.
I do still like Syria's going to lose their mind balls.
Yeah.
Or Charles being, it's generally not good to receive a phone call from the UN.
I do enjoy Charles's delivery of, did you book a gig in Syria?
Yeah.
Without telling me.
You're fat because of neglect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like a manatee. Just as they go around the room and just insult Murderface for being fat. It is actually mostly Charles who has the best lines, like the UN one. And the delivery.
Well, it is very much a Charles focused episode.
Yeah. So what about banana stickers and Zaz?
There are two kinds of shows out there. Those with and those without Zaz.
Banana stickers, this is a 9. It's a good solid episode. Again, enjoy the montages.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of joked about how many there were, but most of them are split second and hilarious by how short they are.
Yeah. It highlights like what he's saying.
Yeah.
As well, the way they're used, it's like, so, your life will be a mortal peril, and it's all the different, like, fights he's had.
I would be inclined to give this one a 10.
No, Zaz Blaney Mataz is a 10.
Yeah, but I really enjoy this episode. It's got them being complete idiots. Like you said, it's all the things you said. Like, it's got them being complete idiots. It's got a good bit of it based in Murderface. It's got Charles being peak Charles.
Yeah.
It doesn't have Roxo, but it's about as close to perfect as an episode can get.
Pretty sure Roxo's back in jail.
Well, yeah, but...
Chastity.
But yeah, it's about as close as an episode can get to being perfect. So, I'm going to give it a 10. But that, I think, wraps it up for Doublebookedklok.
Yeah.
And season 3. So, next season, we're back to the 10-minute format.
Yeah, I do prefer it.
I think I do prefer it, as excellent as some of the good episodes from season 3 are.
The bad episodes were bad.
Yeah, they were a bit more trying.
Like, as you talk about that, like, there's some episodes in season 1 that we know are, like, done better in later seasons. There's episodes in this that are just, there's no redeeming on them. Fertility.
They're not that bad. I still maintain that there's not a bad episode of this season.
Whatever one it is where Toki's off to find his life mate.
Fertility Clock is a weak episode, but it's still like...
I suppose never get into a room you can't get out of. A noiseless dick.
There's still redeeming qualities to it, like, and if we're talking about somebody who's never seen the show, I wouldn't tell them to skip any episode. I'd say watch the whole show. Like, that said, season 4 is the one that I remember the least.
Yeah. So
we'll see if I maintain that positivity as we work our way through season 4. But I think I will. Starting off with Fan Clock. Nathan dates a fan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That never works. In fairness, though, everybody's a Death Clock fan.
Yes.
I know they say, don't James Charles it, but, like, everybody's a Death Clock fan.
Well, I mean, he found Rebecca. She was a
raging bitch.
And all of the girls
Rebecca
in Girlfriend...
Nightrod.
All of the girls in Girlfriend Clock seem to not be
Death Clock where
fans.
was he finding those ladies? Like... Because they were all so lovely and they all looked like primary school teachers.
Well, next week he gives up on normal ladies and he goes and dates a super fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we'll have next week. As ever, guys, thanks for joining us. In the meantime, if you want, you can head back and listen to our previous episodes or check out our other podcasts, Monorants the Boys and Monorants at the Movies. And you can come and chat with us on Blue Sky at Monorants or send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com. We'll chat with y'all next week. Bye-bye.